Hey y'all, Denisha here from Water to Spirit. I am the founder and I am the CEO. Remember, healing is revolutionary. So, I just got off the phone with my best friend and my sister. She's here on YouTube and TikTok as Mentally Not Okay, but her name is Stevie. And we just had a very much so of a healing moment. We weren't loved growing up. We never seen healthy love. We weren't loved growing up, and sometimes we even struggle to communicate how we feel about the people we do love in our lives effectively, where they can understand and see it and feel it. And so the conversation was, she pretty much told me like she needed me in a way that I didn't show up for her yesterday. And she understood why I didn't show up for her yesterday. She understood my, that boundary and everything. But she's like, I just really needed my friend. I needed my sister to say this and this. And I'm like, I felt that I did. And she's like, and I'm like, wait, is this what you mean by like, I'm not soft? Like, you need me to be soft with how I say things or the way I say things? And she's like, yes. So, someone like me, how she gets me to stop spiraling or how she gets me to pay attention when there's like a very, a situation that I need to pay attention to, she'll just tell me to like shut the fuck up, go back and look at other videos where I talked about that. And I was like, and it made me, and she's like, I don't need that. What I need is, hey, go to the basement or go to the bathroom where your husband and your children aren't around. When I see her spiraling, and she was just like, I need you to be like, listen, breathe. I understand. And she is in her healing process, and I'm very proud of her. And she's like, that's what I need for my sister, and that's what I didn't get. And I said, moving forward, that is what you will get. And I came to the conclusion, and we just were talking when we were, soft love was not expected from me and for me to even ask for it growing up. Even who I am today, most people wouldn't expect that I am actually incredibly sensitive. As outspoken as I am, as blunt as I am, as direct as I am more sensitive. And it made me think back to when her daughters were testing for their martial arts belts. And I said to one of them, the youngest one, I said, all right, you're going to be paying attention in class. You've been talking about you wanted this belt. Now's the time to show that. And she does, in her little big blue eyes, she goes, I just want to give you a hug. And can all of that wait? And she just gives me a hug. And I remember telling my therapist, and me and my therapist just laughed about it because children will even teach you, they teach you about yourselves. And I said to myself, while I was talking to Stevie, I said, I'm going to have a daughter, I'm going to have a son, I'm going to have children. I never want to be the person where people say, my children, my vibe tribe say, she's hard, she's tough, but she means well. I want there to be balance. My children, they're not going to flinch with God, their gifts, boundaries, but they're definitely not going to flinch with their mom. So I'm going to do the work to have that balance um, of with love. I will be the gatekeeper for that, for my bloodline. Um, if my child, for example, loves me so much that they want to make me a mud pie, so they spend time outside and they make me a mud pie, right? And they come in to show me, and the mud pie falls all over the floor after I just mopped. Am I going to scream at my child? I just mopped the floor. Why would you do that? Or am I going to look at them and recognize that they loved me so much that they just wanted me to smile and they made me a mud pie? What I will do, because they are going to be my child, they're going to be sensitive and feel like something they worked on just was messed up and it failed. So they'll probably be very sensitive. It's given. They'll probably cry. And I'm going to tell them, I did just mop the floor, but help mommy make this, clean this up. And I want to teach you how to make a pie. Let's make a pie together. And thank you for thinking of me. Because I thought about you before I got to hold you. So if you want to make mommy a mud pie, let's make a real one. I want to create loving memories for mine. And that's what the conversation with my best friend's sister did for me today. Have relationships in your life that helps you do the shadow work, so that you can be the healthy gatekeeper of the future of your bloodline. My children won't flinch. If no one told you today you're special, strong, and you did nothing wrong,